baby.
So what's the point of spending all the money and doing all the background and getting the license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, it was for fun.
Okay.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. We're here talking to you guys about love and marriage from Huntsville. My God. In your name, girl, I was there when you were my baby. Okay, that note was off. But anyway, listen, guys, let's get into the video. We're here talking to you guys about the Marsau, is it Marsau, and Latisha. I found this quite interesting. You know, it was quite a deep thing that happened. So basically, Latisha came into the room, right? Came in, just watch her energy. She came in bubbling. She came in energetic. She came in full of life, full of vigor.
I wanted to talk to you about moving forward with me and my real estate license.
And the way she left was completely different. So she came in with that energy, she came in with that vibe, came, sat down and said, hey babe, you know, I want to talk about some things. Now, first thing I would say is, obviously as well, within relationships, time and season. Now, I don't know if Latisha chose the right time, but I'm not blaming her for the situation, but I'm just saying, I don't know if she chose the right time and season to release this information she released. The reason why I say that is because he was already on his phone. Already had paper in his hand. Already look, he was ready doing work.
I wanted to talk to you about moving forward with me and my real estate license. I would be doing it maybe just part-time.
One thing about men is this: we don't like stopping doing what we're doing to now have a conversation. You know, you've got to kind of prepare us for a deep conversation. You've got to prepare us for a certain type of conversation. I felt like this was one of those moments where she needed to prep him for a time conversation. Like, hey babe, look, do you know what? I know you're busy right now. Can we talk a little bit later? Do you want to have a little conversation? Do you get me? And then she might have got a better response in terms of, you know, coming to a how do you say, like a middle ground, right? So I was just looking at the situation. So Latisha came, sat down, started speaking. And obviously, you know, when she mentioned the fact that she, you know, she wanted to use the, you know, the education that she learned about the housing, etc., my man shut her down instantly.
The kids part-time.
Okay. The most important thing are our kids.
And said, listen, it's about the kids. And he went off and said about, you know, it's about the kids, you know, you know, we had a deal, etc., etc. And the first thing I want to say is this: it was never about the kids. Okay, the kids are an excuse to him shutting her down. Now, one reason why men can particularly shut down a woman from living her dream is because they're scared that she will outdo them in their field. And often, it's not the outdoing that makes them feel scared. It's more the fact that your identity is tied into provision. This is what I was talking about, how people are making a meal of this situation with the Will and Jasmine thing. When you have a man that has his identity tied into providing for the family financially, yeah, you can have the situation where when a woman is trying to get into the same field, he doesn't want her to earn more because that's his field of expertise. And if he doesn't have that field, he's got nothing. His manhood is based upon him being able to be the best at providing for his family. If you now come into the play and you outdo him, then where's he going to? Because he's not great at housework. He's not great at being a nurturer at home. What is he going to do? Suddenly it's all a bit, whoa. Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes men try to cap the limit of women, not realizing again it's teamwork. If you earn more than me, great. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be a problem. But because you've got an ideology that's tied into provision, a lot of men will shut down women so they don't grow bigger than they have to. They'd rather be a lid and a cap, you know what I'm saying? But hey, let me not.
We're not coming off the deal. We made a deal.
So
What I'm trying to say is that it's been decided.
So, you know, that I saw that he shut it down so quickly, and then mentioned the fact that they had a deal. Now I want to know what the deal was. I don't know what the deal was, so I want to know what the deal was. What was the deal that they made? And, you know, I want to say to the ladies as well, be careful what kind of deals you make with your man, because evidently some people are very, 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 very stringent when it comes to deals. They're not going to break that deal for nobody. You know, I just wanted to make that point that he never really was actually holding on to the deal because of the kids. You know, he said, oh, basically, you got to keep your end of the bargain. We had a deal. You know what I'm saying? And because he said that, you know, she had to even get up and walk away. She said, okay, cool. But that okay, cool let me know that she was, 1, dejected, 2, hurt, 3, felt disappointed. Why? Because he dismissed her. And let me be honest, I've been in that position where I've kind of done that. I won't say dismissed, but rather said I've not really fully supported of a person. I've said, oh yeah, go ahead and do it, but I ain't getting involved. And again, you know, it's dismissive of somebody's dream. It's dismissive of growth within your relationship. And you know, if you are a team and you are 2 becoming 1, then you want to support each other's ideas. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to be the biggest support of that individual. You want to show them that you are the biggest fan, because you are the biggest fan, because they are you and you are me. That's your mirror right there. You know what I'm saying? Would you not root for yourself? Therefore, you'd root for your partner, because your partner is you and you are your partner. So when you don't look at your partner, as a mirror, then that's when you start to look at the fact that, hey, you just stay where you are. You know, oh, don't forget the deal that we have, the kids that we have. It's incorrect to say.
I mean, I understand that, but the problem is that I still want to do something else outside the household.
Again, as well, you know, when I say about complaints resolution, when things happen in relations and people bring complaints to you, you know, how are you dealing with that? You know, I think I put in my video where it's called the learn process, which is to listen, to empathize, to apologize, to bring a resolution, and to act now. And so in this situation, what did we hear? We heard his wife say that she wants to be able to contribute and help in the business area because she's got the degree or she's got the education for it now. You know, she's had a bit of time with the kids, but she's ambitious. She's got a burning desire. Here's the thing. When someone's got a burning desire, when you quench it, the person's got 2 options. I will quench and stay quenched and be miserable. 2, I will be quenched for a time in the season and I will blow you. You understand? So he has to be very careful, because if she chooses option 2 and she looks like she's an option 2, when she decides to blow, it won't be in a position of, you know, we are great as a team. It'll be, I'm blowing for me, because I'm tired of doing what you want me to do. I want to be me. And that will cause a lot of problems in your relationship, because then it'll be like, you know, the fluidity that you had before the relationship will disappear. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, there was a lack of empathy on Marsau or Marsau or whatever his name is, and you know, he was straight. His face told you everything before it happened, and then his body language was like,
okay.
It's not happening. His tone and everything was like, it's not happening. There was a lack of empathy, a lack of understanding, a lack of trying to take time and actually say, look, what are you actually trying to tell me here? You know, if he heard it correctly, you were like, look, I know you said you want to be able to help. Okay, how best can we work this? Because I know we're going to do this, but how best we're going to work this? Because at the moment, you know, our schedules look a bit crazy, and you know, we did say that we wanted some kids to be looked after for this X amount of years. So how are we going to work this in that regard? That would have been empathy. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously there's no apology. He's not apologizing. He's not apologizing at the time. He apologized after.
Okay, T.
I'm done with the conversation.
You tried to say, oh, you know, Latish, but it was already too late. The damage had already been done. And I also said as well, be careful what words you say, because as much as action plays a big part in people's lives, the words you say will not be forgotten ever. The Bible talks about the words being poison. That you know, the tongue is untamed. You know what I'm saying? The tongue is like a rudder to a ship. You know what I'm saying? So a tongue can set fire to a forest. That's what it can do. So the tongue itself, when it speaks a word, because we are made in the image of God, when we speak a word, it can come to fruition.
What's the point of spending all the money and doing all the background and getting the license if I'm not going to use them?
To me, it was for fun.
Or it can come to life. And that's why the Bible says there's life and death in the tongue. So you've got to be careful what you say to your partner, because you can bring life or you can bring death. Now in this situation, what do we see? Death. Because what happened? He had to kill the dream. One thing also there, he said obviously it's been decided. And it's like there was no consultation between the two of them. It's been decided. Remember I told you guys, I said if somebody earns all the money, it has been decided. You can't argue.
This is what I said in the beginning, sweetie. Like at the end of the day, we're not coming off the deal. We made a deal.
So
what I'm trying to say is that it's been decided.
You don't earn the money in the relationship. You've got no power to bargain here. So when he said obviously it has been decided, in what way has it been decided? Because your woman came with a complaint. How did you deal with a complaint? You dismissed it. You didn't actually engage with the complaint. I mean, what was the resolution? The resolution was that you said to her, it's not happening. That's it, it's done. You know, and is that the resolution that the person wanted? Did that come to a clear, distinct conclusion that both parties could say they agreed with? Because I saw one party agree, which was him, but I didn't see her agree because she walked off. She said, okay, cool, all right. Like I said, that okay, all right, was not cool.
Okay.
You know, he said something which was absolutely out of the park. You know, when she said, obviously, you know, what was the use of me getting the license? And he said, for me it was a bit of fun.
To me, it was for fun.
And I realized, I said, you know what? You're a dickhead. You're absolutely imbecile. Because what you said, and I mean that in the lightest way, what you said has not only killed the dream, but now you're touching man's soul. You see, when I say touch someone's soul, I mean you're now touching the spirit of the person, you're touching the nature of the person, you're touching where all the positivity, the good energy comes from, because you've not just killed the dream, you've killed her, because the dream is her, and the dream is coming from her. And the way you've dealt with the dream and crushed it, the person also will feel crushed. And she will never want to bring something to you because she knows, oh no, Marsau, he'll just shut it down. You know what I'm saying? And this is about, again, teamwork, viewing the other person as yourself. When you view the other person as yourself, is that how you tell yourself? Would you shut it down like that? Would you expect her to shut you down like that? You know what I'm saying? And so for me, when he said that, I was like, wow, how could you say that? That I thought it was just for fun. It's a life banter. It's not, it's a relationship. And she's coming to you with a serious query.
Long time ago.
You know, and just even while she was even talking, you know, she was biting her lip. That let me know that she was already nervous about the situation. She already knew that this could go not the way that she wanted. That he may potentially not agree with what she's saying, because the lip biting just shows an indication of anxiousness. You know, you're there with biting your lip and you're not sure like what he's gonna say. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, why is she anxious? Because I think she really clocks that he is the type that will just kind of like not feeding to the idea. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, you know, he, just to end on, you know, I like I said, I feel like he went too far with his comments and stuff like that. And you know, as a man, you have to be very careful how you deal with complaints in a relationship. You know, I said the L-E-A-R-N, but the N is for what do you action for now. So what's the action you're gonna produce out of the resolution? You know, you said obviously, you know, no, that's not the deal. So your action was after that, just keep it shut. You're not upholding the complaint. You know what I'm saying? You're not upholding it. You're saying customer was wrong. You were wrong. So we don't accept nothing on our side. And when really what he should have been doing is saying, okay, babe, look, I know you got the degrees and I know that you got the education for it. You know what? Okay, I'm not sure how it's gonna fit. My resolution is let's look at the situation, how we can make this work. If we can make this work, you could even say, listen, let's see if we can make this work. It might not, but let's see if we can. And if it doesn't work out, then cool. At least she sees that you tried, but you're not even going to give her that chance. And that's a lot of our pride in men. It's a lot of the ego in men. It's nothing to do with the fact that she came, you know, even at the wrong time. But it's just your ego and your pride that eats you up. So yeah, guys, that's my little taster, my little tester for that. I really appreciate you guys listening. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's Little Black Book. You really know what time it is. Like, share, subscribe. Gay. I'm shaking my bacon, baby. Do.